Let's talk about the biggest shock on Hollywood's biggest night. The one movie everyone thought would win. The record-breaking, history-making blockbuster went home without the top prize.
Yep, you heard that right. Sinners, the film that didn't just smash box office records but became a full-blown cultural event, was defeated by the critical darling one battle after another. It was an unbelievable upset that left millions of people asking one simple question.
To really get to the bottom of this, you have to understand the two absolute Goliaths at the center of this fight.
Look, this wasn't just a competition between two movies. This was a battle for the very soul of Hollywood, a clash between two completely different ideas of what a great film should even be in 2026.
So in one corner, you've got Sinners. This was the movie, the one everyone you know saw, the one your friends and family couldn't stop talking about. It was a true cultural phenomenon, a real people's champion.
The scale of its impact was just undeniable. Sinners pulled in a staggering 16 Oscar nominations. To put that in perspective for you, that's more than Titanic, more than La La Land. It's more than any film in the Academy's entire 98-year history, which makes its loss for Best Picture all the more stunning.
And then, in the other corner, you have One Battle After Another. This is Paul Thomas Anderson's sprawling, politically charged epic. Now, it didn't have the box office numbers of Sinners, not even close. But the critics, well, they hailed it as a masterpiece, calling it the more important film, the one that was perfectly tuned to its times.
So as the awards were handed out, the tension in that theater was absolutely electric. The two frontrunners were trading blows all night long, setting the stage for that dramatic final envelope.
Now, Sinners certainly didn't go home empty-handed. Not at all. It picked up 4 huge awards. Michael B. Jordan took home Best Actor for his powerful lead performance, and Ryan Coogler won for his brilliant original screenplay. The film was just an artistic and technical powerhouse.
And amidst all its wins, Sinners made history. In a truly monumental moment, Autumn Durrell Arkapaw won the award for Best Cinematography, a barrier-breaking win that honestly was decades in the making for the Academy.
But as the night wore on, one battle after another just started racking up wins. Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Film Editing, and finally, the two big ones. Best Director for Paul Thomas Anderson, and the most coveted prize of all, Best Picture. It took home a staggering 6 statuettes in the end.
So how does this happen? How does a record-breaking, universally loved movie lose the top prize? Well, this upset isn't just about two films. It's a symptom of a much deeper problem with the Oscars themselves. The roots of this whole thing go all the way back to 2008. Remember when massively popular, critically acclaimed films like The Dark Knight and WALL-E got snubbed for Best Picture? Well, after all the backlash, the Academy expanded the category to 10 nominees, hoping to include more popular films and boost their declining viewership.
But here's the thing, it didn't work. Nominating blockbusters didn't stop the rating slide. Instead, a lot of people felt it just watered down the honor of being nominated in the first place. You end up with this crowded field where the votes for one giant film get split, which allows a more niche, critically admired movie to sneak through and win.
And why this matters to you is that the Oscars identity crisis really just reflects a massive crisis in the entire film industry. I mean, think about it. Broadcast TV is dying, streaming has taken over, and the kinds of smart, adult-focused movies that used to be Hollywood's bread and butter, they're practically extinct in theaters. The Oscar fix didn't fix anything because the problems are so much bigger. Which brings us to the fundamental question that this year's shocking result forces the Academy and all of us who love movies to finally confront. What are the Oscars supposed to be? Are they supposed to celebrate the most artistically daring, important films of the year, even if not many people see them? Or are they supposed to reflect our shared culture by honoring the movies that bring us all together? Because right now the Academy is trying to do both, and it seems like it might be failing at both. So I want to know what you think. Who really won Hollywood's biggest night? The history-making popular champion or the critical darling that took home the top prize? What should the purpose of the Oscars be in 2026? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.